Tatiana, Dini Simbolon, Maidita Tusadia, and Sela Paulina Nutahaya. So today we will like to present our topic. Our material is about describing teachers. Before we start to explain the material, let's see the benefit of the learning of this topic. First is understand different teacher roles in the classroom. Know when to use teacher-centered and learner-centered approaches. Improve classroom management and activity organization. Develop skills in giving clear and constructive feedback. Become more creative and expressive in teaching. Increase student engagement and participation. Use gesture, meme, and voice effectively as teaching tools. Balance teacher talking time or TTT and students talking time or STT. Create a more active and enjoyable learning environment. And the last, realize the teacher's role as a facilitator, guide, and motivator. So let's start to introduction. Will be presented by Tatiana. Tatiana, time is yours.
Okay, I will explain about introduction. Teaching can be understood in many different ways because teachers experience their profession differently. Some teachers see themselves as actors who perform in front of students every day, while others compare themselves to orchestra conductors who guide the pace and direction of learning. Another common metaphor describes teachers as gardeners who plant ideas and passionately watch students grow. These images show that teaching involves guidance, creativity, and responsibility. Therefore, teaching is not only about explaining lessons but also about creating meaningful learning experience in the classroom. Next is, what is a teacher? Teachers describe their work using different metaphors. Some see themselves as actors who perform in front of students, while others compare teachers to orchestral conductors who control pace and thought, or gardeners who plant ideas and watch students grow over time. These metaphors show that teaching involves managing perspectives and responsibilities in wide learning. Dictionaries also define teaching differently. The Cambridge International Dictionary describes teaching as giving knowledge or training, whereas the Longman Dictionary explains it as showing someone how to do something or influence ideas. Because definitions vary, the role of teacher must be examined both in education generally and in classroom practice. Okay, I think that's all from me. The next material will be presented by Jimmy Andriani. To Jimmy Andriani, time is yours.
Okay, the next material is teachers and learners. Gibbons suggests that a wise teacher guides students toward their own understanding instead of simply transferring knowledge. This creates a dilemma: should teachers mainly transmit information or create learning conditions where students learn independently? Teachers must decide when to lead from the front end, when to support learners individually. Humanistic and communicative theories promote learner-centered teaching, where learners need influence the syllabus and lesson success is measured by student activity rather than teacher performance. Kalau kita lihat di real life, sebenarnya banyak teacher yang masih fokus ke transfer knowledge aja. Jadi student cuma menerima. Padahal kalau student cuma menerima, mereka jadi kurang critical thinking. Makanya sekarang mulai berkembang konsep di mana teacher itu bukan cuma ngajar, tapi juga mengarahkannya supaya students bisa berpikir sendiri. Jadi di sini peran teacher itu lebih fleksibel, bukan cuma sebagai sumber ilmu. Next.
Learner-centered teaching. In learner-centered classrooms, especially task-based learning, teachers act as facilitators and research instead of controllers. Tudor explains that this approach requires maturity, intuition, openness, and tolerance of uncertainty from teachers. However, Honor argues that learner-centered teaching may sometimes lead to neglect and that teacher-friendly teaching can still be effective and comfortable. Teaching, therefore, is not an either or situation. Teachers sometimes lead the class, but students also benefit from working on, in pairs, or in groups depending on activities, learners, and teacher values. Learner-centered ini penting banget terutama di zaman sekarang karena students dituntut lebih aktif dan mandiri. Contohnya di kelas bahasa Inggris, students bisa diskusi, role play, atau kerja kelompok. Jadi mereka lebih banyak praktis daripada cuma mendengar saja. Tapi tetap teacher harus monitor karena kalau dilepas sepenuhnya bisa jadi student malah tidak fokus sama sekali. That's all for me. The next presentation will be presented by Sela. To Sela, time is yours.
Next, the roles of a teacher. Teachers change roles according to classroom activities, although teachers are often called facilitators. Their responsibilities are more varied and specific. Effective teaching requires awareness of different roles and the ability to move between them smoothly. My teacher roles and the first control, second organizer, third assessor, next prompter, participant, resource tutor, and the last observer. The choice of roles depends on lesson and the activity part. Next, control and organizer. Control, lead lesson, organize drills, take attendance, and manage teacher contact teaching. This role helps maintain order and allows explanation and announcements. However, too much control may reduce students' speaking opportunities and limit learning variety. Organizer prepare and manage activities by giving instruction, forming groups, starting takes, and stopping them appropriately. For organization can cause confusion and reduce the effectiveness of activities.
Materi ini secara khusus membahas dua peran utama guru dalam pengelolaan kelas. Sebagai controller, guru memimpin pembelajaran, menjaga ketertiban, serta memberikan penjelasan dan arahan yang jelas kepada siswa. Sedangkan sebagai organizer, guru bertanggung jawab mengatur jalannya kegiatan belajar melalui instruksi yang tepat, pembentukan kelompok, serta pengelolaan waktu aktivitas. That's all for me. The next presentation will be presented by Maynita.
Alright, thank you, Sela. I'm going to tell you about assessor, prompter, and participant. As assessor, teachers give feedback about students' accuracy and progress. Assessment must be clear, fair, and delivered sensitively to support learners. As prompters, teachers give small hints when students struggle to find ideas or work. Encouraging participation without taking control. Teachers may also become participants by joining activities to energize interaction. but they must avoid dominating discussions because students still recognize their authority. Next, it is research, tutor, and observer. Teachers age as researchers by answering questions and guiding students toward information during group work or preparation activities while encouraging learners' independence and avoiding spoon feeding. As tutors, teachers guide individuals or small groups during larger projects, helping build a supportive learning atmosphere, and teachers also function as observers, watching students carefully to evaluate learning success and provide useful feedback while reminding knowledge instruction. Next, there is a teacher as performer and teaching aid. So, teachers can also be seen as performers. So, teachers often become more energetic and expressive in class, adapting their performance style according to activities such as games, role plays, reading alone, or listening tests. And teachers are also teaching aid through gesture, language, modeling, and comprehensible input. Meme and gesture help writing and pronunciation features, while clear speech and reading aloud provide language models. So teachers must balance teacher talking time QTT and student talking time STT to student receive unstable input slightly above their level, reducing opportunities to practice. Alright, I think that's all for I and my group presentation. I will give back to the moderator.
So, in conclusion, a teacher plays multiple roles in the classroom, including controller, organizer, assessor, participant, tutor, and observer. Teaching is not limited to delivering knowledge, but involves guiding learning, adapting performance, and supporting students' independence. Effective teachers balance leadership and learner participation while using voice, gesture, and interaction to create meaningful learning experiences. So, I think that's all from our group. Sorry for our mistakes. Thank you for your attention. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi